What is going on, Summoners? We're back here today with another Champion Deep Dive. The final idol has descended upon the Battle Realm. Today, we're talking about Imperiosa. Imperiosa enters the contest as a cosmic idol, granting them a fractured power bar and immunity to bleed, disintegrate, and power drain effects. Additionally, they begin each fight with 75% of their max power, and their combat power rate cannot be reduced below its starting value. While neither champion has 3 bars of power or is using a special attack or striker, Imperiosa is passively special locked and loses 2% of their max power per second. This falls and rises by up to 2% the more Imperiosa does or does not hit the opponent or their block. And when either champion lands or blocks an intercept, combo ender, or heavy attack, Imperiosa gains immunity to special lock for 4 seconds. Now, when Imperiosa loses power, if it causes them to go below a certain threshold, they gain corresponding non-stacking Synthex buffs. When below 2 bars of power, they gain a Fury buff. With 1 bar of power, they gain a Pierce buff. And when at no power, they gain a power gain buff granting 8% of max power per second. And while this power gain is active, their power cannot increase via non-personal sources. These Synthex buffs last for 16 seconds, but are paused while Imperiosa's power is below the triggering threshold. As a defender, when a Synthex buff fails or is removed, it's replaced with an identical passive that has 80% of the original potency. But when awakened, these Synthex passives can trigger as an attacker, but at 30% potency and not from Nullify, Stagger, or Fate Seal. Now, on activation of Imperiosa's Special 1, they refresh up to 3 damaging debuffs on the opponent. With the Special 2, they place a Synthex trap in front of themselves lasting for 6 seconds. While in the trap, the opponent is passively rooted. When awakened, whenever Imperiosa is auto-blocked, they trigger their Synthex trap directly under their opponent for 3 seconds. They also trigger their Synthex passives. While the opponent is rooted in these ways, they suffer 150% reduced stun ability accuracy, and they become significantly more likely to block. On Imperiosa's Special 3, they inflict a corrosion debuff, dealing physical damage over 20 seconds. These corrosions are paused during any special attack. So, now that we know how they work, if you happen to run into a defending Imperiosa, be sure to remember that Imperiosa begins the fight with 75% of their max power. Additionally, they gain buffs based on the amount of power they have. Allowing Imperiosa's power to get too low will allow them to gain those Synthex buffs, making her hits deal massive amounts of damage into your block. And if you try to prevent or remove those buffs, they'll just come back as slightly weaker passives. Also, their Special 2 places a trap in front of Imperiosa, making it risky to punish their special. Now, let's take them out for a spin in the champion rotation. Imperiosa starts the fight with over 2 bars of power, and you'll want to build that Special 3 to start your rotation. When ready, intercept or use a combo ender to gain special lock immunity. Then, use your Special 3. After, you'll have all 3 of your Synthex buffs, juicing up your basic attacks and granting you extra power. From here, attack your opponent to build power so you can launch your Special 1 to refresh the corrosion debuff and keep your opponent ticking down from the physical damage. Now, in a longer fight, after your first Special 3, you can ride that power gain up to another and stack on multiple corrosion debuffs. From there, build to your Special 1 to refresh your corrosions and watch your opponent melt before your eyes. Thank you for watching this Champion Deep Dive for Imperiosa. And hey, if you liked the video and want to see more, click subscribe, like, comment, and share. And if you haven't already, join the official Marvel Contest of Champions Discord and come discuss. And remember, we'll see you in the Battle Realm.